Hey guys, Trouble T Cat here recording for the Zombie Arcade, and today we're playing a little bit, in fact, a reasonable amount, of APB. This is going to be about 12 minutes long, and in this game, basically what happens is, I start up with somebody in my group. This is just a pub group. They leave pretty early on, don't really contribute to the mission, and I just one-man army the fuck out of these three people I'm up against for a while. They're all bronze thread. Eventually somebody else joins the mission. He does help out a bit. Probably wouldn't have won without him. Hard to know. But yeah, a lot of this is just me against three dudes. I'm running the Star with Cooling Jacket 1 and the Act 44 here. My character mods are Happy Landings 2 and Clouding Agent 2. So I'm pretty geared, but you know, nothing particularly absurd going on. I don't have any level 3 character mods. I've only got one mod on my weapon, and it's a level 1 mod, level 1 Cooling Jacket, which I do think gives a pretty good edge to the Star, definitely. But so what we're going to talk about today here is why I was able to do this, because I think this is an experience that a lot of new players to the game have, or a lot of more experienced players have. I don't know why that guy was already so badly injured. That's kind of weird, that I killed him so fast. Anyway, I think a lot of new players to the game have this kind of experience where you just get horribly owned and you maybe don't quite understand why. So we're going to be looking at this game and talking a little bit about why that happens. So if you're one of those people, this might help you out, or if you're more of like a mid-range player, you might you know, pick up some sort of tricks for dealing with like large bronze groups like this one that you do sort of get paired up against a lot when you start getting into the mid-high threat range. Like I'm gold 1, so you know, pretty high, but still sort of just the top of the mid-range of threat, I guess you would call it. Or, you know, the very bottom of the high range of threat, I guess, would be the most appropriate way to put it. You can see there, that guy's aim with the shotgun, not that good. Lets me take him out with the Star, even though it's quite close. I come around when he's kicking the grenade. That's bad luck on that guy's part. He didn't know I was going to leap around the corner, but again, he probably should have cooked that in cover and then just popped out to throw it so that I couldn't do that. You need to make good use of cover, and remember that people can see you around corners in this game, so don't expose yourself unless you absolutely have to, if the enemy might be, you know, camping somewhere. So this guy gets on the roof, and he does manage to kill me, so that's good. He got some good positioning on me. I was able to hold those guys off so long. I think I got 6 kills before they took me out, because they just kept attacking from one level on the ground, and they would come in at different times, from different angles, which is good, but they weren't attacking me all at once, which is the problem. You can see here I'm doing some group administration stuff. I kicked the person who disconnected out of my group, just so I don't have them hanging there not doing anything. And then I was going to remove the Angelo guy from my team, not to be a douchebag or anything, but because I was looking at his marker and it looked like he wasn't moving, so I thought he was AFK, and you know, you don't need AFK people. But then, just as I'm sort of getting ready to do this, and actually I don't actually know for certain, the command to remove someone for your team. Just when I'm getting ready to do that, he starts moving, so I leave him in there, which was good, because he is playing, and he does end up helping out. You know, he's not the greatest player in the world, as you can probably tell by his threat, but he does help, and especially against the people I'm playing against, you know, he's definitely good enough to contribute. Not that... I don't really care if people are bad. Like, I'll play with anybody, no matter how good they are at the game, as long as, like, you aren't annoying to play with, like, you're not spamming the team chat with annoying crap that I don't want to read or anything like that. I don't care. You know, I don't mind if you're good or not. It doesn't really impact my fun on the game. I do like to win, but at the same time, you know, it's always fun to have somebody else to play with. And see here, I'm switching to my Act 44. I pull off some pretty good kills with this. The NTech at that range is not going to do you very well. You want to be switching to your handgun if you have a good sidearm unlocked. I don't know if these guys would have or not. So that's just a bit unfortunate. What he needed to do there, though, was just fall back and come from a different angle, because they're not going to have much success with those weapons from over there. Excuse me. I'm a little bit sick at the moment. I've been sort of sick on and off for a while. It's pretty annoying. I don't normally get that sick, but anyway, completely unrelated. So you can see here, they just sort of have to come across the open ground. The Star is... you know, it's a little bit further range than you really want to be using the Star at, which is why I'm using my Act 44 here. Pretty good effect. This is one situation where I probably would have preferred the Colby RSA because of just how far away they are. In fact, one less shot to kill, and it's a little bit more accurate. A lot more accurate, actually, in marksmanship mode. I think when I get to Gunslinger 5, I'll definitely be rocking the Act-44 with the hunting sight. I think that'll probably be the best option out of all, because the Act-44 is just good all around. You can still use it if they're up close, and you'll see me do that a little bit later on. Or it might have already happened, but I do use the Act-44 in a pretty close-up gunfight with good success. So, you know, again, these guys are having a hard time, and I do manage to pick this guy off with the star from far away, because he's just standing there letting me shoot him. Angelo's over there helping me out. It took him a while to get here, but he is making himself useful. This was good. They tried to flank me, but there's nobody distracting me, so you can't really... It doesn't really work if there's not somebody distracting you. I mean, that guy does get lucky and kill me with the shotgun blast from range. That probably shouldn't have happened, you know. I wasn't playing up to my maximal ability, so that sort of allowed him to do that. But normally you're not going to get a shotgun shot like that on somebody. And again, up here, it takes them a long-ass time to deliver this item. I can sort of, you know, take a few shots at them and stuff, but I can't really stop them. One of their dudes has switched to a sniper rifle. I'm not sure if it's the DMR or the HVR. I think he was using the DMR because otherwise there were a few times where I think he probably should have been able to kill me. And in case you weren't aware of this, guys, I see a lot of people using the DMR these days. Don't use the freaking DMR. It's garbage. I can't figure out why so many people are using it. In real-time world days, it was like the joke gun, and it still kind of is, except there's more people using it now, which can't fathom. So, like here, there's nothing I can do to stop them from delivering the item. I'm pinned down behind this burned-out car, but they're not doing it. And that guy, I don't know why you do that. He's got a shotgun. He stands up in the open, where I've got an assault rifle. Not smart. And then I die here, get hit by the grenade, the car I'm hiding behind disappears, and that's all she wrote for me. So that's death number 2 of 3. Or was that? No, that's death number 3 of 3. So that's it for me dying in this game. And they do manage to drop off the item while I'm dead. It'd be pretty depressing if they didn't. I mean, they get it eventually. They don't do it while I'm actually dead. And then what's kind of weird is they pin me down, but none of them drive off for the objective. They sort of get me held up here, and what you normally want to do, that's great, get them held up at the last objective, but then you need one guy to drive off and go do the other objectives, but they don't do that. So I'm sort of stuck here for ages shooting it out with these guys, and they have plenty of time for one of them to slip off and go complete the objective, but they don't do that. See here, I'm having a hard time getting the kill. He's using the cover a little bit better now. Getting me on that dumpster. I don't know why he's like jumping up and down and shit. I don't manage to kill him though. In case you didn't know this, guys, if you shoot cars in this game, they stop because civilian drivers are fucking suicidal masochists or some shit in this game. But that's always good. If a car is driving by, you want to use it for cover. This guy running across the open ground with a shotgun. Not a good idea with any weapon, but especially not if you can't start shooting them back if they start shooting you, if you know what I mean. I mean, I know he needs to close to get to the right range for his gun, but running up like that's not going to be a good idea. I don't normally condone this, but I probably would have recommended him getting in a car and trying to run me over. I'm pretty good at dodging that, so it might not have worked, but it was going to be more likely to succeed than running across the open. Or alternatively, he, having the shotgun, could have easily gotten in the car and driven off while these two guys pinned me down. Which they're doing pretty effectively, as you can see. I can't really move here. The guy on the right, on the ground level, has a sniper rifle, so I don't want to run in the open, but then that car sets on fire, and their aim isn't the best, so I sort of jump around and do some like little flips and shit, spins, and I got the quadding agent, so I regenerate a tiny bit and manage to take one more bullet than I probably would have there, I think. So, but I do manage to get away. It still takes me a long-ass time to get over to those 2 new objectives, though. I mean, Angela's over there, but I don't think he can take all 3 of them at once. He's running the NFAS-12, which I rarely see. I don't use it, and I rarely see people using it, so I assume it's not that good. But he makes it work, which is nice. So yeah, I spawn my car, take the time to refill my ammo, because my ammo's getting low, get sort of bumped around and shit. But they still haven't completed either of the objectives. I mean, they had tons of time. You can just see Angelo's killed somebody just now, their shotgun dude, so they do at least have people over there, but I mean, they're not doing a good job. not doing a good job at all. So I get over here. I was hoping to get there in time to stop them from capping this, but I don't quite. And there's a guy shooting with a shotgun from behind. He's missing a lot. If you're gonna use a shotgun, you have to be able to aim really well. I don't use the shotguns in this game because I'm a pretty good shot, but I'm not that good a shot. Like, I run the GG for a bit, and the thing is, if you're aiming well enough to kill them in 2 shots, because those things need to be like bang on, you still could have killed them faster with an OCA. I think they need to do something about the shotguns to make them a little bit more effective, because the SMGs still clean them up at close range at the moment, and basically I just wouldn't recommend running the JG or the NFAS-12 at the moment, because it's not good. And this guy, it's just not smart. It's just not smart. I mean, as soon as I started shooting, he should have tried to bail back out the end of the alley. That was going to be his only hope, really. See, this guy, he's got more of the right idea. He starts getting hit, he runs out of there, and I don't manage to pick up the kill. That's better. In this game, you never want to suicide, because although you might get lucky and take somebody down with you, best case scenario, especially if you're attacking, you've got that timer working against you, and you've got that spawn time and the time to run back there. It's always better to preserve your life. Always. Just 100% of the time. It's the same if you're defending, because while you're dead, they can do the objective without you opposing them. Do whatever you can to not die in this game. It's never, ever worth it to let them kill you if you can avoid it. I mean, unless you can, like, you're like against 4 people and you think like, okay, I can run in and take out 3 of them and then I'll die, but my teammates can clean up. But I mean, you'd have to be a fucking amazing dude to do that, or they just have to be awful. Don't climb up ladders. If there's somebody standing at the top of the ladder, you're gonna get gunned down. This guy, I can't fathom. I've got my fucking box out. He has all the time in the world to kill me. I guess he didn't see me because he just runs through and crouches there, and then I'm able to. I see him, but I flip the fuck out, and I quickly put my box away, killed him. I can't believe he didn't get me there. That blew my fucking mind. Mission's just about over now, guys. Time limit is running out, and I do a little dance. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Trouble T Cat. You've been watching Zombie Arcade, and Trouble T Cat out.